Hello there, hi there, welcome to Just Bird. Today's video is 10 decks, feel-good decks. I just watched a Riffle in Time. I watched Cassandra's video of her 10 feel-good decks, and I'm going to do a VR to that, and I'll get all of the proper information and leave it in the description box below and probably in the cards above if I remember to link all of the channels up there. So you'll have a Riffle in Time and whoever the originator of this tag is as well. And let's just get started, because with my feel-good decks, I also have like little, gems here that are feel-good too. I love the bunnies and I like the expressions on their face. So these are usually right on my table or not too far. When they're not on my table, they're in with my charms. So there's that. And this was a gift from my mom, and it has made me feel good ever since I've received it. And this houses my buttons, charms. So let's see. First, 2 decks. I'm going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I've already taken out the racy cards of this deck, and it is the Bad Girl Oracle deck. And you can see why. It's a little racy, but there are only a few cards that are too inappropriate for YouTube. I think I pulled 4, but 1, it was like borderline, so I just pulled it out. And I'm going to run it alongside of the Gothic Girl, is what I believe this is called, Tarot. So there's, alright, hopefully that'll do. And you can see. So there's the backing, very nice. And here's the guidebook. I believe this has a guidebook, and I have the box to it as well, but I keep it in the bag. And there's a write-up, and there's upright and reversed for each card, and this is the final girl, and the upright is survival, ingenuity, and luck, and the reverse is psychic wounds, fearlessness, avoidance, and frenzy, and a write-up about the image on the card or the card itself. So we have the femme fatale with the lovers. So yeah, I love this aesthetic for both of them, and this is just a really good archetype deck for women. So this makes me feel good because it's all about, like, women. So, and they're a little bit sassy, crude, just real versions, of like women. So I like that in a playful, cartoonish type of way. And this deck I just adore. It's great. You can find it on Etsy. I forget who created this deck, as I don't have the box and information in front of me. And I purchased the Bad Girl Oracle from a Riffle in Time. Do check out her channel if you purchase decks, because she has a number of decks that come from out of the country, and it saves you the inconvenience of having to wait a long period of time for a deck that comes from overseas, and she does not overcharge. So please do check out Cassandra's shop, ariffleintime.com. Check out her channel too, and make sure that I have that link proper to her site. Isn't that gorgeous? Just gorgeous. The diva. With the 9 of Wands. Yeah, she did the work, so she's a diva. She put in the work. She didn't give up on herself, and it paid off. Very nice. So these 2 decks make me feel good, and they're both a little sassy and spitfirey. So I appreciate having both of these in my collection. I want to share with you is the C400. This is the SjCam. The SjCam is what it's called. It's the C400. This is just really great for B-roll if you are looking for an affordable camera. It comes with a tripod. It screws in. This removes off of this. This is an action cam. And what's funky about this turns on just by you know, switching it over, it's turning on. Anyhow, I'll show you it's going to show what's on the action cam. So there you go. There's Darth Vader. Let me see here. There's that. So a nice little action camera, and very simple and easy to use. See, in 3 seconds if I want to continue, but it is going to turn off. So there you go. And this is your front viewing camera. So if you wanted to vlog, you would use this camera, and you could put it on here, or you can put it on a different device if you wanted to. But this is the handle, and this charges this. So it gets about 8 hours, over 7 hours, but you'll see it will hold a charge for a long time. Anyhow, it comes with many accessories, and my favorite, besides the tripod and the handle, I really love the magnetic feature. This is like a lanyard that you could put around your neck and have a point of view perspective as you're walking around, maybe at a park or something. Put it around your neck, and it's a magnet, so it just stays there. Very nice. The audio kind of sucks. Learn how to track so I could track her. I'm gonna figure it out today. So that's not good if you're outdoors or don't project your voice like me. Moving, however, cards. Way of the Panda Tarot. I'm telling you, devices and gadgets, they make me feel good too. And when I find a good one, like the camera that I'm recording on right now is a good vlogging camera as well. And it is the Canon PowerShot 10, V10, I believe it's called. Nice little gadget as well. And I believe I have a video of the unboxing on my channel of this, of the Canon. And I've had it for about 3 years now, and it's still in really great, working order. And you can go live from this camera while you're out and about as well. So there's that. And there's the backings. And this is The Way of the Panda by Kimberly Tsan. I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name. I do apologize, but what a beautiful deck. And this does make me feel good, and it's a really good reader. Love everything about it because the bears are very expressive and cutesy. But it nails it as far as like reading. It's an exceptional reader for me anyway, and I quite enjoy this. So this makes me feel good because the characters are cute and expressive, and I enjoy that. Like it's just cute, very, very cute. Again, this is The Way of the Panda, and it makes me feel good. It just brings a different energy while reading with this, and it is kind of in I want to say like a teenagey energy, a more youthful vibe, even though these are big, powerful pandas. I love the simplicity and the white space for the reading of it all, but I just enjoy the imagery. It's so rad. Just love it. And again, that is The Way of the Panda. All right. The Little Ghost Oracle. I love Celia's work, and all 3 of these decks are just really, really adorable and cute. But I have to tell you that the winner chicken dinner of the 3 is the Oracle for me. But I'm keeping all of them. I love all of them. They just are so sweet and adorable, these little ghosties. And this is very seasonal, as you can see. The Christmas, and it hits everything. Times of celebration, times of grief, cards of time. Maybe it would be better if I actually show you the cards, but they are exceptionally feel-goody every single time. This is just a huge hug every time. And you can see why. Each of these decks, from the Boo Tarot to the Boo Lenormand, they all have different names. Like this is the Little Ghost Oracle, and the Lenormand is called Happy Ghost Lenormand, and then we have the Boo Tarot. So cute. Yes. I love the ghosties. And there is sparkle in this deck as well. Just not as... It's not picking up as much as I would like it to on the camera, but you can see here that there are ghosties there with shimmer. There you go. It's just hard to pick up on the camera. And this lighting. So cute though. They are. Even without the shimmer, that's just like an additional little yum factor of it all. It's pumpkin season, almost. Can you believe that summer's almost over? What is it, over in like a week and a half or something? Oh, yes. Give me more, give me more. I love it. Unfortunately, to get these anymore, it's in the States anyway, you can't anymore. The Little Buddha Tarot. I bought this after my mom passed away, because my mom, she just, you know, she studied like the Tibetan teachings and stuff and sat with Buddhists and so forth, but she just was always very drawn to Buddhism. So the Little Buddha I can handle. Because I have the Robert M. Place Buddha deck, but I don't pick that up for anything. But everything about this makes me want to pick it up and reminds me of my mom from the, you know, the colors, the imagery, everything. It just, it reeks of me because of the green, but this would be like the way my mom would dress me when I was young, would be in a pastel, like a minty green, and either a peachy, a coral, or a pink with the green. Like, it was just whatever. So this is just a deck that makes me feel good, and I purchased it in honor of my mother. Nostalgia, we can say, in her memory, in her, you know, to try to connect, and just a reminder of things that she enjoyed. And anything that can make me feel good. There's two worlds there. About the relationship with my mom, anything that makes me feel good about my mom, I like to keep, you know. And I have quite a few. Like, my mom loved to give me trinket gifts, like this, you know, and I have so many of them, and it's such a pleasure because these gifts really didn't cost my mom but a couple of dollars, right? It probably cost more to ship than it did for the item itself, but they're just so adorable and thoughtful because she always did me trinket gifts that suited my personality. So I keep them all, you know, I throughout the years, and you know, I'm just a sentimental person. I have my children's art displayed, you know, clay projects and so forth, still out in view, and they're grown, but, you know, I still have a very slanted Xbox that I use for a pencil holder. and a very nice little turtle. You know, it's just a, you know, clay turtle. But I'm sentimental in that way and like to hang on to those gifts. And I'm so grateful that I did, because everywhere I turn, there's a good thought, you know, a nice memory. So look how this is so cute. And I don't believe this isn't in print anymore. The little Buddha was a limited edition, and this was number 26 out of 1777 by Push Kitty. Deck is the final Rose Tarot. I know it's not cute aggression or anything, but it is pop culture, and it's fun to read with. Every time I read this, it's fun because it follows The Bachelor. And I wasn't into The Bachelor, but there isn't anyone that was alive during that time that was over 20 that wasn't aware that it was on the television or the premise of the show. So we have the date card. We have paradise. And the display of this, just the yumminess of the quality, all of it. Very good presentation. I picked this up used on eBay for $25. I couldn't believe I got it for $25 at the time that I did. And it was really just an open box. That's it. She may have shown it, did a walkthrough, maybe a couple of readings even, but there was no chipping. It was just in pristine prime condition. And so happy to have my hands on it when I got it, because it's so fun. We've got drama in your head for 8 of mirrors. We have the contestant. We have challenge winner. 7 of rings, for the right reasons. Keep it chill. Bachelorette. Red flags. Cocktail party. So even if you didn't know your tarot or can't read this because it's not Rider-Waite-Smith based or a Marseille or whatever system, or Thoth, you know, whatever system you utilize, you could use this just strictly as an oracle if you wanted to. And I use it as a tarot. But I also integrate their meanings as well. It all depends on the reading and what mood I'm in that day. But for the most part, I generally use this as tarot. You have the Lovers, but it tells a story in such a way. It's fun. It's spunky. This is a deck that you want to sit around with your gal pals with a couple of glasses of wine and just kind of like, I don't know, talk smack, read the celebrities, the gossipy little types. Like, ask all the questions and nobody takes it seriously. Everybody gets a good chuckle. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's not, even if you're having like a movie party or a TV night, whatever, with your gal pals, I like to use these to see where the storyline will go if it's a relationship. Because it's just fun. And, fun is necessary. Everything, tarot doesn't have to just be so serious all of the time. But, the gatekeepers may have a problem with that. Anyhow, that is the final Rose Tarot. This is out of print, but it is a delightful, beautiful deck if you can get your hands on one. Next, the Dark Mansion Tarot. I heard that they're going, is it this, or is it I forget who's going to go digital, to digital art or whatever. And this is the Dark Mansion. This is the regular edition by TaroTeca Studio. Yes, I do believe it is TaroTeca Studio that is doing that. The Dark Mansion. Lovely. I don't know anyone who has this deck that like doesn't really still enjoy this deck, and I think that majority of people, it's in their top decks, right? If they're a huge collector, it may not make it into their top 10, but it's probably up there in their top. It depends on how large the collection is, but anybody and everybody that I don't know anyone that doesn't appreciate this. And this was like, oh, I waited for months on this, and I was the anticipation of this coming. And then it got here, and it did not disappoint. It was more amazing in person than, oh, it was just so, I think it was the time, because I don't know if this was my first not Kickstarter, first indie, or the first one that I had to wait for. But it was the first one I can genuinely say that I remember being so excited about, and the anticipation, and when it finally arrived. Ugh. You know how when sometimes you wait and wait, and when it arrives, it's a disappointment. It's like lackluster. You know, it's like, should I have really spent the money on this type, like this? Yes, every single time. And this is the cards, like this card stock, it will last forever. The art it will be hundreds of years before the art fades, you know, and that's incredible. So sweet. Just this art and the style. Ugh. I guess you can see. I like the gothy Victorian type of aesthetic. And I genuinely do. But this is a feel-good deck. The art is exquisite. I don't know why they would change. But, you know, I'm not the proprietor. Everybody has their reasons for doing what they do. Do you think it'll affect business? I'm not sure. I guess they'll find out, right? And if it does, then possibly they'll go back to true art. So beautiful. So much fun. And the season is coming up pretty soon for the Dark Mansion Tarot. This is a deck that, honestly, when you want to feel good, it doesn't matter what time of year it is. Decks can be the Cheeky Tarot by Danilo Sanino. This is a feel-good deck for me. The characters in this deck are fun. The art is exquisite. Look, they just look like, I don't know, Muppet people or something. And I love it. I just love it. And the color palette, I love the colors of the backings. But we do have some traditional colors within the deck. But there's also non-traditional colors in the deck that I just love. And the art is fun. Look, I can't be mad at that. Like, it's pink. Look, and cutesy. Like, these little devils, you know, just tricks. There's a lot of trickster energy in this deck, and I love it. But look how beautiful that is. I wish I had more light on the situation. Oh, maybe that'll do. But look. Yeah, this is a definite feel good. And the deck itself is crafted so well, the card stock and stuff, that, like, look. Like, that's so rad. I love it. The deck it's just so lovely to shuffle. Like, I love that. This card stock is phenomenal. The deck is fun. It's spunky. How does this not make you feel good? Like, yeah, it's the characters. It's like the 7 dwarves or something here. The characters, I don't know. art. Look at the bats. Like, they're just so darn cute. Cheesy. My goodness. Yes. Give me more of this. I love it. And this, again, is the cheeky tarot. Oopsie. Yeah, I better stop. But look. Who doesn't love that? Like, the characters are so, like, fun. They're just fun to work with. And like I said, they're spunky, they're childlike energy, there's a touch of innocence. And if you're into colors, like there's different colors to explore within this particular palette. And I really enjoy this. So that is the Cheeky Tarot by Danilo Sanino. The Hellow Tarot. This is out of print. This is number 903 out of 1000. By Deckstiny. Here's your art cards, your introduction, and your thank you. Very nice. Alright. Look at the orangey. Can we get some light on this situation here? A little more. Oh, it's so nice. So nice. So nice. That purple, the purple and orange, the Halloween of it all. Deckstiny decks make me happy. I can genuinely say that. Their characters, their artwork, their style. I love it. How would this not make you smile? You know, if this was on the table and you were getting a reading, like this makes me happy to have in my hands. And again, another wonderful cardstock that will, you know, it's not going to fade for hundreds of years. If that, maybe much longer. Please put a leprechaun in every fucking deck. Like, everyone. I want a leprechaun. I want clovers. Like, the Raggedy Ann. Oh, Annabelle. And the ghosties. Yes. Chucky. Freddy. Or is that Jason? Oh, look at. My goodness. They also have the names down here. The Headless Horseman. So you know where it's coming from. I can't really make it out. Oh, Huldra. I don't know that one. But so adorable. If you love Halloween and all of the stories, they're in here. Well, maybe not all of them, but a lot of them. Look at that. Yeah, the art is just exquisite. But yes, please. It is the Scarlet Alice Tarot, and it's been making me feel good. So I'm going to share it because this is new. There's a book in there. There's their cards and stuff back. But this yummy scrumptious deck, my goodness. There's the Red Guild, again with the cardstock, and it just never going to fade. And this type of guild doesn't chip. I don't know what type of guild it is, but like the Hellow Tarot, the Tarot in Space, and so forth, like those, that guild does not ship. It just doesn't. But there we go. So the quality of it all and the art of it all is just, the story tale of it all. You know, like, and I like this perspective. I wasn't sure I was going to get along with it, but I really am enjoying it. Yeah, and I just like this art and the color palette. I like to see this on the table. At first I was like, this could be a little too busy, but it's not. It's not in the way that I thought it was going to be distracting and so forth. It's just not that. So I've been utilizing this and reading with this lately. And yeah, this is a definite feel good. Yep, all of it. It's just so sweet. I'm all about the shoes in this deck too, to be honest. Like, they nailed it. And I'm not like a big fan of Alice in Wonderland or anything like that, but you know, it's nice to go back and listen to the stories. And I say listen because I'm not reading them. I just, you know, I listen to them online. The Adventures of Alice is like, there's no copyright. It's open domain literature and imagery that you can find. So, which I enjoy, you know, I enjoy listening to those stories. Some things like that I enjoy listening to, but majority of books I prefer like to read. But stories I like that. I like to listen to. Like, look at that. Incredible. This is still available. That you can find it on Etsy. There's a number of people that sell this. Tevada is one, and starts with a V. Vermilion. Don't know how to say it. That's where I purchased it. I can't pronounce the name of the proprietor which I purchased this from. But they were less than Tevada, and it takes just as long to get here from their area as it does for Tevada. So I opted for the lesser cost. And that is the Scarlet Alice Tarot. So groovy. And that is my final feel good deck. Now I have many more, and this is what is making me feel good right now. So that's where I'm gonna land today. Thank you so much for joining me. Please do consider to like, comment, share, and subscribe.